So I'm sitting back editing part one of the Panhandle Adventure Trail, and the storm has arrived 10 minutes earlier than they expected. Sun's going down. I should be able to get you starting to rain pretty good. Got the wind going, and I'm kind of glad I didn't push it through that mud hole just to get stuck out there in this weather. Yeah. So I'm just gonna sit back. I'm gonna finish editing this up this video and ride this storm out. Man, it is raining. My Jenny shut off and it's fucking in a puddle. God damn it. They sucked up fucking water. Ride it out. Deal with it tomorrow. How are you? So I've resupplied. I've got all my fuel, water, food, everything I need, and I am now back at that four-way intersection where down this road here was the mud hole that I turned around at. Now I'm going to be honest with you, I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here because there was a shit ton of water and rain yesterday and last night. And a lot of just the regular roads are flooded right now. All the ditches on the edges are full of water. So that was pretty much a mud hole when I was there. I could maybe check the bottom of it, but if I get out there today and there's like 6 feet of water out there, I don't know. Should I go through it and give it a whirl, or let's just see when we get out there, see what it looks like. So I am now at the point where I had to back my truck up and turn around at this intersection. And if you can see right here is I made the waypoint to where I stopped and then I backtracked down the trail. And you can see on the map that there's this ponds or something here. So right here, it's super low. So I guarantee you it's gonna be a mud hole or even a watering hole now with mud in it. So I'm gonna go down the road here, not too far, and I'm gonna see what I can see, and I'm gonna take you along, and if I don't know, we'll see if I can cross it. Stay tuned. All right, this is where I stopped the other day, and you can see the water has really come up now. I mean, I'm getting into some, it's starting to get into a little bit of mud. So now forward to this. Now I didn't walk this the other day, but I don't know. I'm gonna walk it and see if I can do it. Feels pretty firm. See, the problem is, you see something like this is very minor. This is a washout. So if you get into some deep water, you can't see these, and then you hit it, and then you're in trouble. I mean, it looks like, doesn't look too deep. I don't know. That was some crazy ass shit right there. There's a bridge right there. And I watched this guy go through it, some local hunter. He says, yeah, you can go through that. I couldn't even see where the bridge was. Wow. Fucking epic. Woo! Holy shit out there. Crazy shit right there. All right, folks. So, wow, this day has just turned into excitement. I went to do a bypass on the route because the watering, that mud hole, just, I didn't know what was beyond the other side. So I went to do a route to go around it, and I came across that water crossing that was a bridge, but that was completely underwater. And the local hunter was out there, and he went through it. I got some pretty cool video, and then I'm like, I'm going through it, and I got some video of that too. But then I was coming up on the backside of the road right here, so the mud hole is literally down the road there. I'm just on the other side of it. So I see the hunter, he's up here and he's turning around. So I asked him, I says, so, you know, I was trying to get through that mud hole, and he goes, I wouldn't. He goes, you'd be calling a wrecker. So I'm gonna take it from the local that's a no-go. The bypass turned into a completely different challenge, and I made it through that. So excited, so pumped. This is what it's all about, the Panhandle Adventure Trail. How are ya? It's Tuesday morning, and great night at camp last night. Didn't even really unpack anything. Cold. It got down to 37. For Florida, that's cold. So anyways, packed up, got an early start this morning, cup of coffee, and we're heading to connect back up with the trail where I left off after all those epic water crossings in the morning. So let's see if we can't get to Wakala Springs and check out some manatees and set up camp there. Maybe stay for a few days, see what it's like. So it's about 10:30. I've really had no issues so far on the trail. Had to use the four-wheel drive a few times, but I feel like a challenge is coming up because I just ran into a guy coming back on this road, and he says about 3/4 of the way through, there's a tree down, and he couldn't get through, so he had to turn around. I knew something like this was probably going to happen, and hopefully I have enough battery in my chainsaw to cut it up. So let's just go see what we got going on down here, and hopefully we can get through. Oh, so this guy stopped me, like I said back there, and told me that there was a tree down in the road and there was no way to get around, and he had to go backtrack. And the road is right there. I don't feel like backtracking. Let's go check this out. I got this. So I've been driving for a few hours now, and it's just been all this back roads, country, farmland, you know? Reminds me of the Dukes of Hazzard, like all the back roads in Georgia since we're near the Georgia line. But these trees are all just growing over like one big archway coming through. Pretty cool. Well, folks, day 4 is coming to an end. What an amazing ride so far. I started out right above Jacksonville at Fernandina Beach and was pretty populated. The farther west I went into the Panhandle, the less and less there was of people and hot top. I've been primarily on dirt roads today, going through some old farm country and some, current farm country, growing all different types of crops. But I found myself out here late in the afternoon in the Osceola Wildlife Management area. iOverlander shows me a place called the Goose Pasture Campground. We're gonna see if we can get a spot for the night, and I'll catch you guys on part 3. We're gonna go to the Wacalla Springs, the Florida Caverns, and then beyond. All right, guys, peace out.